What's up, everybody? Kev, AB, back once again. Is that is that three commitments? Wow. I mean, what's going on in recruiting? Anyway, yeah, Tavion Gadson, three-star prospect out of Savannah, Georgia, goes to Jenkins High School. Big old defensive line prospect. Might be an end, might be a tackle. We'll see. A big boy that Odell really seems to like. Listed at 6'4", 280 on his Knowles 24/7 profile. Um, he's been to camps. They've worked him out a number of times. Seems like a big boy that when Odell falls in love with a prospect, it's typically for a reason. He typically doesn't get those wrong. So we're going to trust the big man in the middle. What do you think, Kev?
Yeah, I think we saw him at the camp a couple of weeks ago. I think he's long, he's got some size to him. I think the biggest question is his foot speed. He didn't have the best bend around the hoop drill,
Mm-hmm.
but in my mind, I think he's the kind of kid that you bulk up and you put inside. I think his longer arms give him levers to kind of to be successful in there, and I think that's probably why you have Odell recruiting him instead of Papuchis. And so you'll kind of see in this film. We kind of already broke down the 247 tape that we had from the camp, but we'll kind of see how he looks in game action, because sometimes people
Yeah,
look
could
a
be a
little
little
bit
different.
different.
His length jumps out at you right away.
Yeah, I mean he's a tall kid, right?
Mm-hmm. Able to play a little stand up there. It's good to see that he can be versatile.
You can kind of see, it's kind of, I think you see both the pros and the cons of
Yeah, right here on this
him as a
tape on
recruit here. So he's got the length,
Mm-hmm.
but those first few steps are a little bit slower, but he's able to make up for it, right?
Yes. Yeah, I think it's I think his first step's good. I don't think he necessarily turns it loose. Like, he looks a little tight when he's trying to get off the ball. Like, maybe he's a little tight in his hamstrings. I mean, that's a nice play. That's an explosive, powerful play.
Yeah, it is. I think,
But it's like that first step's really good, and then after that, it just seems like it all kinds of falls apart on him.
right, you'd like to see him be able to kind of stay up and turn the corner here.
Yeah.
But he recovers well, and again, I think his length is really the determining factor here. So
Yeah.
he's playing inside. This is where I think he'll probably naturally play a little bit more in college.
Yeah. I wonder if he could be like a wonder if he could be a 4-eye or a 5 tech, potentially a 3 tech. Um, maybe even a nose if you bulk him up enough. I don't know if nose is necessarily his best spot, but more of a 2 tech than a one a traditional 0 nose or a 1 nose.
Yeah, people. Yeah, we'll see kind of where he slots, where they expect him. I think if he's gonna play end, he's more of a fox body than a stand up traditional rush end. Yeah, we'll see.
Man, but he does turn it loose, though. It does look good. A couple plays ago, he looked real explosive coming off the ball. Some of these plays, he just kind of like, that's not bad. Some of these plays, he just kind of, his first step's great, and then that second one just kind of lags. It just doesn't want to go and gain ground.
Yeah, I think what you're seeing is he's got the frame, he's got the size, and he does have the speed once he turns it on
Mm-hmm.
to be a high ceiling kind of kid. But I think
There'd be some thinking involved. You never know. There's a
right,
good pressure. Does seem he does a nice job of understanding getting his hands up at the quarterback. There's a nice job of redirecting back inside as it looks like it's going to go outside. I mean, there's a good, powerful inside move.
right,
He controls this lineman in front of him.
and,
Leverages the ball nicely.
yep, sheds him.
Yeah,
Here he's
looks
playing
like
inside.
looks like a strong young man.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's a take that, uh,
Kid that Odell's going to look to develop. It's a
yeah,
kid that he's going to look over 2 years, get him in the weight program, get him on that low bag that Odell loves to use, and develop him. This reeks of Odell special right here. But they always work out for some reason. I mean, the man knows how to find them and knows how to develop them. So how the hell are you going to argue with that?
Yep. I think this is one of those things where yeah, you take them and you see what you can make out of them. I think 6'4", a 6'4", 300-pound kid a few years down the line can serve you well, and he's got the length and the kind of instincts that you'd be looking for, and yeah, you just have to wonder what the staff is going to want to do with someone of his frame. Hopefully he's not in that tweener role that was a big complaint about some of the last staff's takes, but yeah, maybe he's a kid you take and develop and turn into something. So
Can you keep him at 280, lean him out, maybe make him a fox like you were talking
yeah,
about earlier?
potentially.
I don't know if I was talking to you or talking to Brendan earlier about him. Could he be that Dennis Briggs? You lean him up, you don't take the weight off him, but you turn it into more muscle mass, lean him up, and see if you can't get him a little more explosive. Let him play a little fox, let him play a little three tech. We'll see. It's an intriguing take. I didn't love what I saw out of him because he just looked so tight doing those hoop drills at the camp. But his film there looks better than the camp film.
Yeah.
And again, if Odell's just one of those guys I'm going to trust. If he sees something there, and we see it with the length and in the first step, then I'm not going to complain about it. So
Yeah. So either way, this has been a excellent week of recruiting for Florida State. Thanks for joining in. Continue to like and subscribe our videos so you can get these breakdowns every time one of these guys breaks, and hopefully we'll have a lot more of these coming up for you as the staff continues to build this 2023 class. Yeah, man, I'm getting old. 2023. So yeah, thanks for stopping by, like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.